Sign it. Ian has already inherited the Lynn family estate. You're of no use to us anymore.
25 years of marriage and you're this heartless?
Don't say that, Vanessa. You've raised our son so well all these years. To be honest, we really should thank you.
Your son?
You really thought Ian was an abandoned baby? Let me tell you, 25 years ago, when Mandy was pregnant, we already had a plan to give the baby to you once he was born, to have you raise him into a success and then inherit the Lynn family estate.
Then we'd claim him back. That way, both the Lynn clan and Luce family would be ours. The three of us will be a family. You know what? Whenever I saw you nursing my son, teaching him how to walk and sending him to school, I found it absolutely hilarious. You were like a free nanny. And you even threw in your entire estate.
You two have been plotting against me from the start.
Did you really think I loved you? If it wasn't for the Lynn family's money, I wouldn't have even looked at you.
Jerry, Manda, if I could live my life over again, I would definitely make you pay.
Madam, you're awake.
Nanzine.
Yes?
The year 2020. The day I gave birth, I've been reborn.
You fainted right after giving birth. You haven't even had a chance to see the baby yet. It's a boy.
Nanzane,
Yes?
go get me some hot water.
Right away, madam.
Dr. Ward, I'd like to ask a favor of you.
Look at this poor child, abandoned at the hospital right after birth, even though he's not ours, but he's a boy.
Here it is, the exact same act as last time.
Vanessa, you know, the Luce family has had only one son for 9 generations. This must be fate. He can be a companion for our own child.
I was fooled by this lie for 25 years, only to find out, in the end, everything I gave to raise him turned out to be a mistress's bastard. I won't let it happen again. In my past life, I gave my all to raise the baby my husband brought home.
Look how pitiful he is, abandoned at the hospital door. He's not our own, but he's a boy.
Only to find out later, he's actually his bastard with a mistress. I ended up losing everything. The same scene from my past life is playing out again, but I won't be so foolish this time. My son, My son, Mommy will do whatever it takes to raise you well. Since fate brought this child to us, I'll treat him like my own flesh and blood. Give him everything to raise him right.
Good, good.
Jerry, give him a name.
Let's name him Ian. Why don't you name our child? Thanks for your work. You should rest. I'll be back in a bit. Okay?
Jerry, Mandy, you plotted to dump your son on me? To take everything after I raise him? Then I'll turn your son into a useless playboy. While my son gets all your love and resources, I'll make you pay back everything you owe me.
Mom, Master Zack has a fever of 38 degrees. Should we go to the hospital?
Ian just fell asleep. Don't wake him. Didn't the doctor check him already? A slight fever is normal.
Was Ian good today?
This boy Ian looks so smart. I bought you a gold locket to keep you safe.
You're so thoughtful.
Sige, Master Zack has a fever.
It's normal for kids to have a fever. Look, Ian's features, don't they look a bit like mine?
He does look like you.
Vanessa, you're so devoted to Ian. I heard you're breastfeeding him yourself and drinking ginseng soup for better milk. Even real mothers don't do that much.
Ian's adopted, but we can't let him suffer. I've decided a house in the school district at 1 month. When he grows up, I'll get him a sports car.
Isn't that a bit too early?
Oh, it's not early. Ian looks like a lucky kid. He'll definitely be successful. As for Zack, he's our biological son. He'll have everything he needs later. Let's prioritize Ian for now. Consider it a bit of compensation for him.
President Luce is right. Vanessa, Ian looks so smart. He should be groomed well. As for Zack, growing up healthy is enough. Don't set the bar too high.
You're not well and have 2 kids to care for. The position of overseas branch manager will be temporarily handed to Mandy. Mandy is a business school graduate. She's quite capable. Your priority now is raising the children.
I really just want to care for the children now. Regarding the position, you handle it.
Don't worry, I'll take care of the company. Let's go.
Son, grow up quickly. Jerry, you think I've lost just because you took the job? I'll make sure you end up with nothing.
I need your signature for the handover. Oh, one more thing. Mandy and I are going overseas for 3 months. You haven't recovered and need to mind the kids, so just rest well at home.
Vanessa, don't worry. I'll take good care of President Luce.
Madam, this is too much. He's leaving you for 3 months with a female assistant That Mandy is clearly trouble.
Nanny Zane, don't say that. Taking care of Ian is the priority now.
Madam, you're just too kind. They're obviously...
Nanny Zane, sometimes you see more by stepping back. The game isn't over yet. It's not clear who'll win or lose yet.
Madam, what do you mean?
Nanny Zane, if someone knows there's a trap ahead, yet still jumps in with a smile, why would they do that?
Wouldn't that be foolish?
No, they're planting explosives in the trap. To give the trap digger a nasty surprise, our Ian, grow up quickly. Your father is waiting for that day. And so am I.
Ian's early education teacher. I've hired them 3 times a week. Zach is still young. He doesn't need to learn that much.
Okay, whatever you say.
Give those early education materials to Ian. Just give the comics to Zach.
Okay. Wait a bit longer, son. Mommy will make them pay back 100-fold what they owe you.
Has the piano Ian ordered arrived? I want the best.
Mum? Young Master Ian has been practicing since dawn and hasn't eaten yet. Please go talk to him.
He needs to prepare for next month's competition. It's only right to practice more.
Lost again. Getting some air.
Stop right there. Where are you going so late?
Meeting friends at a bar. Hey, Mom. Lost everything yesterday.
Be back before midnight.
Thanks, Mom.
Mom, Master Zach has been sleeping at the bar for 3 months. He messes around outside all day. Are you really not going to do anything?
At least Ian hasn't disappointed me.
Good. Great. First prize in the national competition and a spot for grad school at top universities. Ha ha ha.
Ian, this is a Rolex I just brought back from abroad. And a new BMW, it's parked right outside.
Thanks, Mandy. Thanks, Dad.
Oh. Quite a celebration.
Look at you, out messing around again.
Heard my brother won an award. I'm just here to congratulate him. Hey, brother, let me pour you some tea. To soak up some of your talent.
Are you okay, Ian?
You useless piece of junk. Competition in 2 days, don't you know? One of his fingers is worth more than your life.
Get some ice and burn ointment, quick. What if this leaves a scar?
Go get the first aid kit.
Mum, Master Zach is hurt too.
Who has time for him? Hurry and treat Ian's wound.
No, I didn't mean it.
I must teach you a lesson today, you animal.
He needs some discipline. He burned Ian's hand this time. Who knows what trouble he'll cause next time?
Dad, Ian didn't mean it.
I didn't mean it. I didn't.
Kneel down. I'll teach you a lesson you'll remember.
Ah,
Mom, I'm fine.
Vanessa, we can't let Zach go on like this. The G family is rising fast lately. They have a daughter. Her name is Sophie. She's tough and fierce. She could keep him in line.
You mean have Zach marry into the G family?
Zach is useless anyway. The G family is strict. Maybe he'll behave. Besides, it'll help Ian later.
Makes sense. It's settled then. I'll talk to the G family in a few days.
Dad, you want me to marry into the G family? I'm your own son.
You worthless loser. You only embarrassed the Luce family. Marrying into the G family is a step up for you.
How about this? Let's think it over.
Think what over? It's settled.
In-laws, our Zach is a bit reckless, but he's a good person. Please take good care of him.
Stand up straight. Don't embarrass me.
Sophie is clearly smart and capable. Zach is lucky to marry into the G family. Sophie, please keep him in line.
The matter of Zach marrying into the G family is done.
The wedding was last week.
Good. They've been thriving lately. It'll be a boost for our Ian in the future. Zach finally has some value.
I hope you're truly satisfied.
Where's Ian? I haven't seen him.
He's at the company, busy with the East District bidding.
The East District. That's a real prize.
President Lin, young Master Luce, won the bid. He beat 3 listed companies and won the development rights for the East District.
The East New District? That's a 10 to billion project.
My Ian has never let me down.
Good, good. Truly a son of Jerry. 10 to billion project, a tough nut. Even I couldn't crack back then.
I didn't expect our son to be so amazing.
Could our son be anything less?
I was so stupid in my past life. These two don't even hide it in front of me. I actually didn't see through them.
President Lin, your hard work has finally paid off without your daily help for young Master Luce. Young Master Luce couldn't have landed such a huge project.
You can't say that Ian's success comes from his own talent and ability. A mother just looks after his daily life.
Sir, all these years you were abroad, Madam was the only one working hard to raise the 2 kids. From their careers and studies to their daily lives. She gave her all, while you didn't even check on them once.
Nanny Zane, don't say that. He's the children's father, after all. It's understandable for him to be proud of them. I've always treated him like my own child. No matter how much I give, it's worth it.
Taking over the nest without even knowing it. You want to be Ian's biological mother? You're not worthy. This is a happy occasion. We must celebrate.
We definitely must hold a celebration banquet. Invite all the big shots in the business world. Let them know how amazing our son is. You arrange it.
Okay.
I've waited 25 years for this moment. Finally, I can reunite with my son.
No worries. I'll let you two recognize each other at the banquet.
Honey.
Yes?
On the day of the banquet, I've also prepared something for you.
What surprise?
A gift you'd never expect. The truth behind why I treat Ian and Zach so differently.
Brother, why didn't you tell me about the banquet sooner?
This Zach is really a hopeless case.
I heard he lost another $3 million last month. Vanessa had to bail him out.
Zach, you've had too much to drink. Go rest.
I'm not drunk. You're the hero of the day.
Thank you all for coming to my son Ian's celebration. My son has truly surpassed me. Taking the East New District is a milestone for our Luce family. Today, on this great occasion, I have two things to announce. The first thing is, Vanessa, Ian has become so exceptional now. I think it's time to hand over the Lin clan to him. How about we enjoy our retirement?
Jerry is right. Ian's ability certainly warrants more responsibility. But since we're handing it over, let's make it a clean break.
What do you mean?
Transfer the Luce family shares to Ian too. Merge both companies under Ian's leadership. Then we can truly retire in peace, right?
Aha, good, good. You've thought of everything. Let's do it.
Vanessa, here's the transfer agreement President Luce had me prepare.
Starting today, the Luce family and the Lin clan will become one. My son Ian will take full control.
Dad, Mum, what do you mean? I'm your son too. Why is everything going to my brother? I get nothing.
Stop embarrassing yourself here.
I'm the one embarrassing? You're giving everything to an adopted son, and nothing to your biological son, who's the embarrassing one?
Even if Zach is unreliable, how can you give it all to an adopted son?
You good for nothing. Don't talk to me. Look at yourself. Then look at Ian. How can you compare?
Dad.
Trash. It's trash. Ian might not be my biological son, but he's 100 times better than you. Get out. Don't interrupt me. As I was saying, there are two announcements. Second, I found Ian's biological mother. She is here with us today.
Here it comes. Jerry did this in my past life too, making me lose everything.
Vanished for 25 years, only to show up today? Talk about an easy payday.
What a coincidence. The son inherits billions and the mother appears?
Ha ha ha. Here's what happened. 25 years ago, a mother lost her beloved son. She thought the child had died young. After half a lifetime of suffering, we found the truth. Ian is the child torn away from her years ago.
Ian isn't my biological son, but in my heart, he's my own son. If what Jerry said is true, then I hope more than anyone that he can reunite with his birth mother. I'm just curious who Ian's biological mother is.
I am Ian's biological mother. Ian, my poor child, Mommy finally found you.
Mom, what on earth is going on?
I gave birth prematurely that year. The baby didn't cry when he was born. I thought he hadn't made it. Then I fainted from crying. When I woke up, the baby was gone. Thanks to Jerry, Ian and I finally have a chance to reunite.
Mandy and Vanessa gave birth on the same day. The baby boy Jerry was holding was hers.
and they happen to be boss and subordinate, and no one noticed for 25 years.
You're so close to them. Didn't you know they had an adopted child?
I only just discovered it recently. Ian, I've missed you every single day for 25 years.
Miss Sutton, please behave yourself.
Vanessa, thank you for raising such a wonderful son for me. You won't stop us from reuniting, will you?
Of course not. As long as it's proven Ian is your biological son, I definitely won't stop you.
Mom,
Soon, I'll be able to return all the pain back to you all.
President Lin, you gave the entire estate to Ian, and now you're letting them reunite. Aren't you just throwing away your estate to raise someone else's son?
I raised Ian myself. He deserves everything I give him.
My wife is truly sensible. Once the banquet ends, I'll take Ian and Miss Mandy to live abroad, to expand into the overseas market.
Dad, you're taking your assistant and my brother abroad, leaving Mum and me behind? Isn't that too ridiculous?
You have no say in this.
Jerry, don't be angry. Some people are just jealous of Ian's success. They have no talent themselves, so they're just making a scene to get attention.
You?
What do you mean by moving abroad with Ian?
I'm Ian's birth mother. Naturally, I should care for him.
True, as his birth mother, you should look after him. But Jerry, why are you going too?
They're reuniting. Why would an adoptive father go?
I may be Ian's adopted father, but our bond is deep. I'm afraid he won't adjust. What's wrong with staying with him for 2 years? Vanessa, since you transferred the shares to Ian, just enjoy your retirement. As for Zach, I'll give him enough money to squander for a few years.
25 years ago, you accidentally saved Mandy's son. 25 years later, you say she's Ian's biological mother. Now you want to move overseas with them. Let's ignore the many coincidences for a moment. What I'm curious about is, if Mandy is Ian's biological mother, then who is his biological father? His biological father isn't but you are, Jerry. Could it be that you are Ian's biological father?
Does she know?
Jerry, you are Ian's biological father.
That's right. Ian is Jerry's and my biological son. It's because he inherited Jerry's business mind that he's so successful, unlike some useless waste who inherited bad genes. 25, and still just a playboy who gambles and drinks.
What did you say?
Look at you. Look at Ian, like father, like son, like mother, like son. Vanessa, let me tell you, I've been sick of you for a long time. Stop acting like a good wife and mother. Look at the son you raised. He's a complete loser.
Jerry, don't be angry. Vanessa still helped us raise such an excellent son. We should still thank her.
Watch your mouths. No matter how bad Zach is, he's still yours.
Our what? I, Jerry, don't have this loser for a son. From today on, Zach will no longer be. And you, Vanessa, I'm divorcing you. Get out of the Luce family with your loser son.
Yes, get out. The house and company all belong to Ian. You have no right to be here.
You keep saying Ian is your biological son. But the DNA report says Ian is Vanessa's biological son. Ian is my biological son.
What? Vanessa, you're crazy. You're saying this loser is Mandy's and my biological son? You should at least tell a believable story.
I know you're bitter, But don't be so delusional that you mistake your own son.
Mom, what did you say?
Zach, listen carefully. Actually, you're the son of your father and Mandy.
No.
I was there when Mandy gave birth. I took the baby from the nurse myself, a boy with a crescent birthmark on his arm. You think a DNA report lets you take Ian? Keep dreaming.
Then what proof do you have that Ian is yours? Based on the birthmark you mentioned.
How could I not recognize my own son, though I only saw it once? The shape and position of that mark, I haven't forgotten for 25 years. It's on the inside of his right arm.
Is that so? Ian, roll up your sleeve. Let everyone see if the birthmark is there.
Impossible. How is this possible?
I clearly...
Because the boy with the crescent birthmark is Zach. He is your biological son. He is your biological son.
Impossible. Ian is my biological son. I couldn't be wrong.
Ian has never had a birthmark. That birthmark is on your real son. The one you called a loser 25 years ago. It's on Zach.
Oh, he really has it.
I'm really their son? Mom, look. Birthmark's here. You're my mom. Please save me. You can't leave me!
No, impossible. You're not my son. Ian is my son. Ian, let me see your birthmark. How can this be? Where did your birthmark go? I clearly remember. Where did it go? I clearly remember.
Mande. Maybe back then maybe the birthmark was on another child, but your child must be Ian. I'm sure of it.
Right. It must be right. Ian is my biological son.
There's a limit to self-deception. Since you're so sure, then I'll invite the one person who is never wrong to come and clarify everything. This is Dr. Ward. 25 years ago, he delivered both Mandy's baby and mine.
Dr. Ward, tell her who my child really is.
Miss Sutton, the boy you gave birth to, had a crescent birthmark on his inner right arm. Just like this young man.
You're lying. They must have paid you to tell these lies.
Back then, you and Miss Lynn gave birth on almost the same day. However, I swapped the children identities.
What? You're saying you swapped our children? You swapped our babies?
No. This is just a trick by Vanessa to steal Ian. She must have bribed this doctor.
You're the one who birthed a loser son, so you're trying to steal mine on purpose, right?
Bribing doctors, giving a bastard child to the legal wife to raise such a disgusting thing. Isn't that exactly what you plotted 25 years ago?
Just sign it. Ian has already inherited the Lynn family estate. You have no use anymore.
Our 25 years together as a couple, you're being this heartless?
Don't say that, Vanessa. You've raised our son to be so successful all these years. Honestly, we really should thank you. Your son?
Did you really think Ian was just some abandoned baby? Let me tell you, when Mandy was pregnant 25 years ago, we already had a plan to give the baby to you as soon as he was born, to let you raise him into a success and then inherit the Lynn family estate before we took him back.
That way, the Lin clan and Luce family would both belong to us.
You people, you've been plotting against me from the start.
You think I ever really loved you? If not for the Lynn family money, I'd be sick even looking at you.
You thought your plan was foolproof, but fate had other ideas. God gave me another chance at life. Before you could even start your schemes, I already made my move.
You knew all along.
I treated the child you brought home as my own. playing the fool while you toyed with me. Ian is actually my biological son. If I don't treat him well, who should I?
If you knew 25 years ago, how did you wait until now?
That's right. How can you prove it?
I can prove it. Every word Miss Lin said is true.
Shut up. You're just a liar. She's bribed.
Bribed? Who used money and threats 25 years ago? To bribe Dr. Ward into doing those terrible things? Dr. Ward refused, so you threatened him to ruin his career.
How do you know?
I saw it with my own eyes. Jerry brought Mandy's baby back as an orphan. The delivering doctor had to know. I had to find out the truth.
You made me lie that Mandy's baby died. Now the hospital found out, and they're firing me. Set the record straight for me. I can't lose this job.
Watch what you say. You say we ordered you? Where's your proof?
Exactly. We're victims too. We're being generous by not suing you.
You people.
We've been more than fair.
You.
I told Dr. Ward everything you planned. Dr. Ward is a man of conscience. He knew which side to take.
After Miss Lin gave birth, she asked me to swap the baby's identities. The baby Mr. Luce took was actually Miss Lin's.
Didn't you want me to raise your child? Before taking everything away? Then I'll let you spend 25 years nurturing a tree that doesn't belong to you. Just when you think you're ready to harvest, the one you carefully raised is my biological son, while your own son, neglected and loathed, became a complete loser.
So you knew all along. You've been acting all these years.
That's right. I've been playing the selfless fool you blinded. Blame your own arrogance. Unlike me, I can keep a secret for 25 years. Just for today, I'll pay you back with interest.
If President Lin hadn't seen through your plot and played along, you heartless couple would have torn her away from her own child, leaving her penniless and dying in misery.
That's right. Thankfully, justice prevails. It gave me a second chance at life.
Jerry, Vanessa gave you her all. She worked so hard to raise 2 children, and yet you plotted against her. You have no conscience at all.
You plotted against others. Now karma has come back to haunt you completely. This is poetic justice.
No, none of what they're saying is true. Jerry, Ian is our biological son, right?
You just took Vanessa's money and conspired with her to make up lies.
You're still living in the dream world you've built?
Vanessa, you, and his crooked doctor are fabricating lies, all because you want to steal Ian away. Ian is my and Mandy's biological son. You can't change that.
This is from Ian's checkup, a month ago. Jerry, you're type B. Mandy is type AB. How can a type B father and a type AB mother ever birth a type O child? A type O child. Is that even possible? Is it?
This report, there's definitely something wrong with it.
The problem is with both of you. When Zach was hospitalized for gastroenteritis, his report clearly stated type AB blood. Didn't you see it? Oh, I forgot. How could you have seen it? Ian was the only one you ever cared about. Have you ever even looked at Zach?
So, you knew all along I wasn't your biological son?
Yes. I named you Zach, hoping you'd become a man of honor and live a life of integrity. But now it seems some things are just in the blood, like mother, like son.
For 20 years. I was tossed aside here by you, humiliated by Vanessa, suppressed by Ian. I've had enough. Now, I know, I'm your biological son. You can't just ignore me.
Who's your mother? Look at you now. Are you worthy?
Zach, you want to leave? Did you ask me?
What are you doing?
I agreed to let you marry into my family, just for the alliance, to secure the G family status in Haiteng. Now you want to just walk away? Not a chance.
Mom, Dad, save me. I'm your real son. You can't just leave me. Mandy, you're my biological mother. You have to help me.
I don't have a son like you.
Mom, you're my real mother.
So noisy.
You woman, you dare hit me?
Oh.
Everything you owed me, everything you plotted against me, you'll pay it all back now with interest.
Mandy, you're my mother. You birthed me, so care for me. You must take me away today, or else I'll haunt you even after death.
Mom?
Ian, I'm sorry. All these years, you were called a bastard and an adopted child. You must have suffered a lot out there. It must have been hard, right? It's all my fault. I failed to tell you the truth.
Mom, I never felt like I was a bastard. Growing up, you gave me just as much as any other child. To me, you've always been my closest family. Now that I know you're my biological mother, I'm truly happy.
Mandy, did you see that? A blood doesn't lie. You are my biological mother.
Shut up. You're not my son. My son should be as excellent as Ian, as outstanding as Ian. But look at you. All you do is fool around and cause trouble. You're not worthy of being my son. How could I, Mandy, have a son like you?
I'm curious too. I grew up with Ian. Vanessa taught me the same way she taught him. But now, he's a business elite, and I'm just a worthless man. Manda, I understand now because my mother is a selfish, vengeful woman. A woman who won't even recognize her own flesh and blood. I've been rotten from the start.
Shut up.
Your blood runs in my veins. I'm just like you. You made me this way, and now you despise me? Too late.
You.
I am your retribution.
Shut up. That's not true. Godi. You're a curse. I don't have a lazy, troublemaking child like you.
Enough. Do you want to kill him?
No, I don't have a son like this. Ian is my son.
Mande.
Don't even think about shaking me off.
Zach.
Stop being so fake. You're a disgrace.
I am a disgrace. But isn't this all thanks to you?
What did you say?
When I was wasting my life away, did any of you care? Oh. You did care. You teamed up with the G family to force me to marry Ian. You said the G family was powerful enough to pave the way for Ian. You even forced me to please that crazy woman Sophie to act like a dog. Just for resources. Isn't this situation all you're doing? Well, now retribution is here. I am the retribution. You can't escape.
Get out. Get out of here.
Why won't you acknowledge me? I'm the one who came from your womb. No, I'm staying. I am your son.
I'll say it one last time. Ian is our son. We'll take him back sooner or later. As for you, never let us see you again. Leave.
I'm not. What if Ian is gone? Won't I be the only one you have left? By then, if you don't acknowledge me, who else will you have? Mom? I was wrong.
Zach, what are you doing? Get up. Hurry up.
I was such a jerk before. I always thought you were biased, only loving my brother and not me. So I always talked back to you, making you angry, partying, and causing trouble to the Luce family, and shaming you. You knew I wasn't your biological son, but you never mistreated me. I had everything my brother had, and you always cleaned up my messes. I'm kneeling to apologize. I've failed you after you raised me for over 20 years. I just beg you, give me one more chance.
Zach, get up.
Mom, do you forgive me?
As long as you realize your past mistakes and are willing to change. After all, our bond as mother and son is real. As long as you turn over a new leaf and live well, I'll still treat you like my own son. Exactly the same.
Looking back, without you, I'd be a thug by now. I was so ungrateful and even resented you. I really deserve to die.
As long as you know you were wrong and truly repent. It's not too late for anything.
Jerry and Mandy's cold-heartedness showed me who truly cares for me. I'm not good with words. I don't know how to say it. Let me pour you some tea. Let the tea be my wine. Consider it as an unfilial son officially apologizing to Mom and thanking my brother for letting bygones be bygones.
Good. It's the thought that counts.
Mom? The water? It's a bit cold. I'll add some hot water and be right back. Mum, have some tea. Brother, this is for you. Brother, don't blame me for being heartless. Only if you die will they see me and accept me.
Jerry, what are you doing here?
Great uncle, fifth grandpa, you two are highly respected. I asked you here today to serve as witnesses. I don't want to waste words with you. Ian has Luce family blood in his veins. He must cut ties with you completely. Return to the Luce family with us to claim his heritage.
Ian is my own son. He always will be.
Go ahead, fight. Go ahead. Grab it. Once Ian is dead, let's see how you'll fight then. Then you'll only be crying and begging me.
Jerry has a point. Ian, since you have Luce blood, then claiming your heritage is only right. Child, go with your father. The massive Luce family estate in the future will all be yours.
I carried Ian for 10 months and risked my life to give birth. I nursed him myself and raised him bite by bite until today. Do you think a single word from you can break our bond as mother and son? Is that even possible?
Based on what? Based on me being his real father, he carries my blood. A son following his father is only natural. Don't think you can keep my son all to yourself.
First, I am an adult. I make my own decisions. Second, in the 25 years of my life, ever care for me one day? Did you even ask about me once?
Yan, I will make it up to you.
Who cares about your compensation? Where were you when my mom raised me alone? You were with Mandy, plotting for the Lin family estate, treating me as a tool to seize the estate. Now you want me to claim my heritage and cut ties with my mom? No way. Vanessa is the only mother I recognize.
My son, what future do you have with Vanessa? I have the connections. I can help you reach higher and go further.
You're so talented. And with the Luce family, the one they groom with everything, your future is limitless.
All of this should have been mine. Why does Ian get it all? Just a good student? Just because he's lucky? Why? Luckily, He just drank the water. I spiked. Once the drug kicks in, let's see how you'll remain. The golden boy.
Ian, come with us. You'll have everything you want. Better than staying here.
I don't care.
How foolish. Rejecting such a great opportunity. You really don't know what's good for you.
If not for the loose family blood in you, these resources and connections would never be yours.
The Luce family's connections. We don't want them.
You only raised Ian for a few years. Every penny. I'll pay you back. Ian must leave with me today.
Can money pay for my mom's sacrifices? When I had a fever, my mom stayed up all night. She stayed by my side during my exams. When she gave all her savings to support my business. Did anyone from the Luce family give me a cent?
Am I not your father? You carry my blood, so you must listen to me. Come with me.
Ian, you just secured the project in New East District. If the world finds out you won't even recognize your father, what will your partners think? What will the public say?
If you dare use such dirty tricks to ruin my son's career, even if it costs me my life, I'll drag you all down to hell.
Threats won't work on me, even if I lose everything.
Ian. Ian? Ian. Ian. What's wrong, Ian? Wake up, Ian.
What's going on, Vanessa? Are you two pulling a pity play on me? Ian, stop faking it. This pity play won't work on me. You're coming back with me today.
Doesn't look like he's faking. He's not gonna make it.
Call an ambulance. Ambulance. Don't be scared, Ian. Mommy's taking you to the hospital. Jerry, if anything happens to Ian, I won't let you off.
He just collapsed suddenly. What's that got to do with me? Maybe you're just bitter that I'm taking Ian away, so you made him fake it. Overdid the act.
Exactly.
Ian is unconscious and in emergency care. And you're still making snide remarks? Do you even have a conscience?
Who's the patient's family?
I am.
The patient was poisoned. It's a strong toxin. Acute kidney damage has occurred. We must operate immediately, or his life's in danger.
Poisoned? How is that possible? Who poisoned him?
Doctor, I beg you. Please save him, no matter the cost. Use the best medicine. You must save my son.
We'll do our best. Here, sign the consent form.
Okay, I'll sign. You. What are you doing?
Jerry, this is fishy. Why get poisoned right now? Right when we were about to take Ian away?
You're right.
Jerry, Ian is your own son. At a time like this, how can you have such filthy thoughts? Do you not even care about your own son's life? Give me the form.
If you want to save your son, you must agree to one condition first.
Say it.
It's quite simple. Once Ian wakes up, sever your ties as his mother. From now on, Ian will be our son and have nothing to do with you.
Are you even human? Ian is currently in critical condition, hanging by a thread. You're actually using his life to blackmail me.
Your son's life is in your hands right now. Will you sign or not?
If anything happens to Ian, will your conscience be clear?
Conscience? Imande. Never had such a thing. Besides, he isn't my son anyway. His life or death is none of my business. If he dies, nothing to do with me. If he lives, he'll be mine. Either way, I don't lose.
Enough. The patient's life is in danger. Whatever grudge you have, wait until the surgery is over, before you resolve it.
Vanessa, you heard that? Every second you hesitate, Your son is one step closer to death.
Doctor, I beg you, please save him. I'll sign the consent form now.
Get up. It's hospital policy. No surgery without a signature. Please understand.
Stop playing the victim. Your son's life or my condition. It's your choice.
His heart rate is dropping. Blood pressure is unstable.
We can't wait anymore.
Fine. I agree. Once Ian recovers, I'll sever all ties with him.
Wouldn't it be easier if you'd said so earlier?
Hey, you.
Talk is cheap. I want you to write it down in black and white. From now on, sever your mother-son relationship with Ian. Have nothing more to do with him.
It's written in black and white, so you can't back out later.
Doctor, please, you must save him.
Prepare for surgery.
Fine. The signature is done. The guarantee is written. You're not needed here anymore. You can get out.
Ian's life is still at risk.
Jerry, if Ian wakes up and sees her looking so pitiful, she'll win him over again.
Vanessa, if you had agreed readily back then, I would have given you compensation. But you were ungrateful and made things reach this point. Once Ian wakes up, I'll transfer him immediately. You'll never see him again in this lifetime.
You don't actually think forcing me to sign that piece of trash could take Ian away from me?
Vanessa, are you trying to back out? You signed it with your own hand.
I wrote it. But did you forget? Ian is 25 years old now. He's an adult. He has his own mind. He can make his own decisions.
So what?
He has his own 2 feet. If he doesn't want to go with you, can you really kidnap him? Now, all the shares of the Luce family and the Lin clan, after the merger, are all held by Ian, who he acknowledges or who he rejects. Do you think what you say matters? For 25 years, I worked hard to raise your son into a successful man, and you just waited to swoop in and reap the rewards, but you forgot. You've been in my trap from the start, watching you pour all your blood and love into Ian, and waiting for the Lin clan and Luce family. After the merger, all the shares belong to Ian today. Now that you're ready to enjoy the rewards, I'll let you taste what it feels like to end up with nothing.
Vanessa, you vicious woman. You lied to me for 25 years. How could I marry such a cold-blooded woman?
I'm cruel? You're the one who cheated and had a child. You even made me raise your bastard for 25 years. Every single thing you did. How can you live with yourself? Now you want to take everything from me? Where do you get the nerve?
Ha 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 ha. Impressive. This is truly impressive. Simply incredible. Back then, you threw me to the G family like trash. You made me live a life worse than a dog's. But now, the precious son, you've pampered for 25 years. Turns out he's not even your own blood. Now his real mother is here, and she ignores you. What a joke. A complete joke.
Shut up, you loser.
But I'm still your flesh and blood. You'll have to rely on me for the rest of your lives. Take me abroad now. Everything you promised to Ian. The house, the car, the money. Give it all to me. You owe me this.
Go abroad? Jerry, you were unfaithful. I'm filing for divorce. According to the law and our agreement, the party at fault will leave with nothing You won't take a single penny.
I still have the Luce family.
The Luce family and the Lin clan have merged. Ian is now in full control. It has nothing to do with you, Jerry. It all belongs to my son, Ian.
This is your conspiracy. We don't accept this.
You don't have a choice. And Jerry. The money you stole from the Lin clan, I'll make you pay back every cent with interest.
Vanessa, I was wrong. I'm truly sorry. Please, don't take everything away. Give me a way out. For the sake of our marriage. For the sake of me being Ian's father.
You chose your own path. You face the consequences.
Mandy and I are used to a good life. How can I live without money or the company? Vanessa, spare me just this once. Just once, okay?
Whether you live or die is none of my business.
Second uncle, fifth grandpa. Jerry is a Luce family member. Say something.
When you framed Vanessa, why didn't you think of this outcome?
You were so ruthless and toxic. You should have seen this coming.
So in the end, I still got nothing. Why? Why do all the good things go to Ian? Even his parents favor him. Even God is on his side. How am I worse than him?
I'm sorry. We've done our best. The poison is too deep. His organs are failing. We can't save him.
What?
My condolences?
Impossible. Ian won't die. Doctor, I beg you, save him. Please save him.
Ha ha ha. Good riddance. It's great that he's dead. If I can't have it, Ian won't either. He stole 25 years of attention from me. He took everything that was mine. Now it's over. He's finally dead. Finally! The world is quiet!
What did you say?
I said, today, under the guise of an apology, I put poison in Ian's tea. I wanted him dead!
The poison in Ian's tea.
That's right. He always had to be ahead of me. His grades were better. And you loved him more. Luce family, Lin clan, everything was his. Since he loves taking things, I'll let him take his fill. I'll let him die first!
Why is this? Why would you do this? What kind of grudge do you have? Take it out on me. What did Ian do wrong? For you to treat him like this?
His existence. His existence alone is a mistake. He got in my way.
You grew up together, living under the same roof for 25 years. Shouldn't you be closer than real brothers? Like family?
Family, my ass. Did anyone here ever treat me like real family? You're not my real mother. I accepted it, but what about you? My own father. You're hardly ever home, and you only have eyes for Ian, praising his grades, mapping out his future, while I'm just a ghost standing there. You wouldn't give me a thing. Even now, you still choose Ian. You still abandon me. Should I just be tossed away like trash? Am I just garbage to be discarded by you? Well, it's done now. Ian is dead. Now, will you pay more attention to me? Finally look at me?
Well done, son. Ian is already dead. All in the Luce family is all yours now. Vanessa, you've been shrewd your whole life, calculating every move. In the end, your son died anyway, but I still have Zach to take care of me. But what about you? You'll just rot away next to your son's coffin.
Ha ha ha.
What are you laughing at? When did you call the police?
Naturally, before sending Ian to the hospital. Assistant Chase, come to my house.
Under President Lin's orders, I had the tea tested right away. Once poison was confirmed, I called the police at once. The doctor said young Master Luce's toxic intake was low. He was treated in time and is out of danger.
So you were just acting?
How else would I get the real culprit to reveal himself?
Useless. Can't even poison, right? You useless piece of trash.
Shut up. All because of you. Because of all of you. You and Ian. You're both dead. You're all dead.
Ah?
You.
Zach, you're under arrest for attempted murder.
Let go.
Take him away.
Let me go.
Move.
Let go of me.
Doctor.
Son, it's all over now. Zach has been officially arrested for attempted murder. Awaiting trial.
Mom, Assistant Chase told me.
Jerry and Mandy schemed for half their lives and now they have nothing. Ironically, the one who hurt them most in the end was the son they ignored and despised. They got what they deserved.
The hardest part is over. You've suffered for so many years. Now your son will take care of you.
Okay. In this life, I'm no longer the one kept in the dark and betrayed. The fool who died in bitterness on a hospital bed. I changed my destiny, protected my son, and made everyone who hurt us pay the price. Thank heaven for giving me a second chance. From this day forward, I will no longer live for hatred. I will live for my own brilliance.